Life Fitness Coach answers questions. Okay, so it was going to be chest and triceps today, but I ended up working out again later with my mum for her birthday. So we did biceps, which aren't feeling it, triceps, which are here, and lats. Now, for the first time ever, usually when my lats ache, it's here. Full lats are sore from doing the muscle ups, so that was effective. Good morning, Jericho. How are you? 2 likes, thanks, guys. So I've changed it from triceps because they're already sore to shoulders, and my abs aren't sore anymore, which is good. Yeah, to shoulders and chest, but only a little bit because I need to get more steps in today. So stimulate. My hamstrings are still dead from the other day. Oh, that bench is cold. It's trauma. I'm just going to warm up. Going for full depth to get a stretch in the chest. 8, 10, 12. Let's do a few flies. Hope we're doing good, guys. 5. Struggling with them this morning, but as action creates motivation, keep on going. We do some light flies. Didn't sleep great last night, so we're coming forward a little bit. Good bend in the elbows. So how long? Right, so I'm going to work out for about 20 minutes. Nothing too long. This is more of like stimulate, not annihilate. Oh, my hamstrings, man. I feel like an old woman. Upright row. Yeah, my first ever muscle ups yesterday. They are so much fun, by the way. You see, like normally I'm getting 20 of those. You can see that I'm just quite fatigued. Where's my water? If you're dehydrated as well, you won't be able to lift as much. Where's my? Oh, there it is. I'm going to do that set again. Rest. Oh, how are we doing? Alright, we're going to go again. So let's go heavier for the bench press. I don't know if you guys probably can't hear that rain, but it's hammering it down outside. Can I see any of it? Yeah, I can tell it's hammering. Click. No click. Morning. Chest and shoulder workout, strength workout this morning. Four. 5. I'm just going to leave some reps in reserve today. Definitely not going to fail yet. I don't know if you guys saw yesterday, but wow, was yesterday's session hard. Hi Andrew, I'm good, how are you? I'm a little bit stressed this morning. I'm trying to organise moving house, so my so I'm closer to the kids' schools and stuff. Guys, you have no idea how much I drive in a day. I drive about 3.5 hours a day, 600 miles a week. Crazy driving. So I'm looking at moving a lot closer to the schools, and when that happens, because I'm moving regardless, then my times of going live will change. I won't have to get up at the crack of dawn anymore. What time will I have to get up? I could actually get up about 7. Do a live for 6 instead of 5. And I'll do a live at 6, don't I? Go live at 6. Yeah, I could go live at 7 or 6:30 or something like that. Don't know, I'd have to think about that. But yeah, I do enjoy getting up at 5 a.m. Go up at 5:30 this morning. A few minutes later, my toddler woke up. I thought I was being smart, so I was using a hot water bottle to try and keep her quiet, and settle, thinking that was next to her. Didn't work. Thanks for the likes, guys. Andrew, did you see my muscle ups? My first ever attempt at muscle ups yesterday. Posted it on my shorts feed. I'm so proud. It's with a good resistance band. I could probably go lighter on the resistance band, but I'm practicing the movement of momentum, swinging under the bar and up and over. It's a lot of fun. I can barely lift. This is from doing them RDL drop sets the other day. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I just feel like I've got my full strength back from breastfeeding. Not giving it up, breast, we'll do that again. A healthy life is necessary in this day and age. Yes, it should be a priority. You should always have that in mind. A lot of people do these extreme diets and stuff, but they should be thinking, is this maintainable? Can I keep to this the rest of my life? If you're burning out and going all out in the first 6 weeks, and then you fail, and then you build that negative relationship with it all and yourself, you become a failure. It's part of your identity. It's a hard cycle to break. Morning, guys, welcome. I'm gonna go again. My hamstrings are so delicate, man. So tight. Normally I can get full depth for stretching, but here normally I can touch my floor and belly to thigh, but here that's how tight they are. It's not fun. Morning, guys. I'm a health and fitness coach answering questions. So I'm my lightest I've been this year. I'm still losing fat. I'm lightest this morning. Going to bed hungry a little bit and enjoying that. And I went out for my mum's birthday. We had an Indian. Didn't eat as much naan bread as I normally do because I had to share it, which it was fine actually, because I thought I would miss it. Normally I have a full naan bread and rice to myself, but my mum had more naan bread, can I just say on record, and these are 14 kilograms for those that care, and I had half of that, or less than half, because I give you 5 pieces. And then I didn't eat until about 7 o'clock last night, which is late for me. No, was it 6? Sorry, 6 o'clock. I had protein porridge with dark chocolate broken into it. Oh, amazing with it melted, man. And then I went to bed a little bit hungry. I woke up this morning lighter, my lightest. And I'm not starving. Although yesterday, obviously, because I was having a big Indian, higher carbs, so I didn't eat as much to compensate. Let's do it, Richard. Do you think you can keep up? Oh, yeah, so I've had some absolutely awesome sessions this week and last week in building strength and tone. And today, like yesterday, I was working a 9 out of 10 on my HIIT cardio when I went live. And you would have seen that. Absolutely, like I feel just a little bit tired today, so I'm listening to my body and just doing enough to stimulate muscle to keep it. If I grow extra, bonus, but rest. Every session doesn't have to be an annihilation. Leanne, you should add bench press and deadlift bar to width. So I'm in the process of moving, Andrew, and I've been looking. So I need to make sure my Wi-Fi extends to my garage, but basically my lives will be done from my garage, which you know that's going to get turned into a gym, right? So I've been looking at, I can't, you think something's quite big in your head, but it might not be. But I've been thinking of getting cable machine, because I've got bench press, I do it with the dumbbells, and I got a 50 kilogram barbell bench press the other day for 2 reps with Scott, so I can I'm improving my strength there. If there's room I might add one, but my next priority I'm eyeing up is cable machine. You can get little cable machines that attach to the wall, but I don't think I'll do the drilling and stuff. Sounds a bit of a pain in the ass. But you can get standalone ones. They're only 45 kilograms. It's got lateral pull though, tricep press, light extension. I think it's a squat rack, Smith machine, and bench press in that, and pull-ups. Yeah, so we'll see. I'm toying with the idea, but I need to move first. So that's my main priority. So in the next couple of weeks, it's going to be quite stressful. So my lives are going to look a little bit different whilst I do that. So I'll go live when I can. But yeah, my new place needs. I was going to look for carpet, but I'm going to get wooden floor put down, I think. Morning, guys. Right, let's go get one more set. Itchy nose. Oh, so yeah, we did a drop set of shoulders yesterday. They feel all right. I was doing my first muscle ups though, in case I've not told you before. So much fun. So my lats are sore. The range that you get, man. Oh, and I felt my upper trapezius. Not cramping, but massively overload. 1, which is what you want to happen. 2, 3, 4. I just feel strong and healthy. 5. I am the strongest and healthiest I've ever been in my life, and that's having 2 kids. You certainly do get older and wiser. And I'm hitting shoulders again, which is quite a lot because I've done a shoulder workout. I did one yesterday, I'm doing one today. I think this might be the 4th time so it's quite a lot, so I don't really want to do shoulders again after today. It's just a little bit. I'll get on the treadmill next, get some steps in. Lateral raise. That'll do. How long was that? 15 minutes or something? This is what I mean, Andrew, about listening to your body. Let's go on the treadmill and having different priorities, different times of the week. Because I know my menstrual cycle as well is coming. I'm being a bit kinder to myself because stress levels of the move. So other things need to take priority, like managing stress or diet. Morning, guys. Let's move this up. I need to get my phone, which is just here, and my water. Did my nails last night. Oh. Can you guys see this plant? It's such a nice plant. I don't think I've seen one like that before. I like my plants. I hope my new place has enough room for all my plants. So I've got something like 6 there, 1 there, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's just 12, 13 in the living room. 13 plants in the living room I've got. You can never have enough plants. And then I've got something like 3 or 4 in my bedroom. 1, 3 in my bathroom. I think I've got a plant problem. I tell you, as soon as you become in your 30s, you start appreciating plants more. Right. I did my nails last night, went for burgundy. But I'm not that happy with them, but they'll do for now. Morning, guys. So it says I slept for 7.5 hours last night. Definitely didn't. I was light sleeping. Yeah, what are your plans for the weekend? So I've got clients on a Sunday this week, as usual. And then Scott and I are probably going to go for our weekly Indian with Demi. I like to do that, and then we'll probably walk around Kings Park, which is like a big walk of about 4,000 or 5,000 steps. So it's not massive, but so we're just going into a gentle walk until we warm up them hamstrings, man. But yeah, I like to be in a bit of a routine. Won't be any drinking or anything. Don't drink, as you know. Right. Oh, well done. So she's done her session at home. Making it easier to train. Now this woman has a gym membership. So she's obviously having trouble getting to the gym. So instead she's like, what could I do instead? So she's like done a home workout. That's great. Whoops. Coaching form came in. So the coaching forms ask, it's for extra accountability. The midweek coaching form for clients is for extra accountability, really. God, the lighting's not great. Right. How many training sessions have you achieved so far? 3 or 4? What are your efforts this week? 7 out of 10, good. Have you practiced any trial and error this week? If so, what? Protein drink when busy at work to get protein in. Exercising now in the morning. Fast, eat calories later. Right, okay, so she's practicing fasting. Did couple already plus light session. All right, free weights, hamstring still vulnerable, getting steps in, good. Yeah? Not working, I'll fix it soon, it'll need new batteries. What did you plan to do for the rest of the week to keep on track? Exercise before work, meal prep for work, so organised, add shake if needed for protein. Pardon? Is he crying? No. I'll fix him soon after exercise. Okay. Morning, apologies, I missed your coaching form yesterday. I'm trying to organise a move, and yeah, so apologies about that. I love all the trial and error that you're practicing with your fasting. Or you don't have to be as strict as calling it fasting. You could just have time restricted eating Monday to Friday and Monday to Saturday. And then if you're out of routine with work, you do something slightly different. If your energy levels needed on your days off don't match the times that you normally work, for example, so spreading your calories out in a different way. But fasting / time restricted eating, which is less rigid and more flexible, works well for a lot of people. It certainly works well for me. There's less to think about as well. So I used to love eating in the morning at like 6 a.m, but by 3 o'clock I'd crash and I'd be starving, and then it'd lead to overeating about 6 o'clock in the evening because I'd run out of calories. Sorry, I'm on the treadmill if you can hear that amount of breath. So yeah, it's just listen to your body. Like, you shouldn't be overeating really much. So if you are, become an investigator, an observer, like I've said, to what could you do differently. It's usually a sign that you're not eating enough in the morning or the day before, or your steps have been higher and you're not fueling enough, that kind of thing. But it seems like, I think this is the second or between 2 or 4 weeks you've been trying the whole exercise in the morning to get it out of the way. It seems to be working for you. Some days are going to be hard to get motivated. Like today, for example, I did 2 workouts yesterday. My body this morning, everything just felt heavy and had to get going. So I've listened to my body, and I just did 3 sets of like a tricep. So 3 exercises I've done in 15 minutes just to stimulate. So remember, think stimulate, not annihilate. Because yesterday I worked 9 out of 10. So like I said, like I don't recommend doing 2 workouts in a day, but it was my mum's birthday, so that was why. I digress. But anyway, consistency looks like getting it done anyway, regardless if it's the best workout ever or the crap ones of the workouts. But yeah, massive well done, and I love the protein shake being added as well. You know where I am if you've got any questions. Speak to you soon. Have a good week. Bye. What does that symbol mean? Jericho. Not the workout one, the one before it, because I keep getting that. I don't know what it is. Leanne, you know how to bring positivity most of the time. Thanks, Andrew. So that's the optional coaching form that people get in. Does anyone else? Oh, she's weighed in. You look at your actions, guys. So she's maintaining at the moment, her weight's stable. Yeah, look at your actions as what defines your day or week successful, rather than the scale weight, or look at your energy levels and how you feel, how clothes are fitting. Right, see how many steps you got. 8k again. That's good. She's not tracking. See, she's not tracking. I know she's not eating because she's on the Ozempic. But it is a bit worrying because I know nutrition isn't as good as it should be. So she got 10k steps yesterday, brought it down. That's good. Len, I thought you was talking one of your clients on the phone. Oh, it was just a voice clip, Andrew. So on Mondays they get a video feedback from me. They'll see me as I'm talking. I'll send that video to them. And then the optional check-in on a Thursday. The optional check-in on the Thursday is voice clip. Right. So she's weighed in. So her weight is at maintenance. Body fat's massively come down. Why would that be? So weight's maintained, but massive drop in her body fat percentage on her fancy scale. So she's usually from, maybe she was a bit dehydrated, she didn't drink as much. Right, so she's got 100 grams of protein. Great. She's starting her days off the same way again. Protein strawberry, protein shake. Lunch, chia seeds, yogurt, egg, sourdough toast. That's brilliant. What a nice lunch that is. She obviously not had the whole thing together. Dinner, coleslaw, baked potato with cheese. How underrated are baked potatoes, by the way? Then she had for snacks orange and a protein shake. That's great. Still too many protein products for my liking though, but she's doing better. Right, great nutrition. Again, see you soon. See what our body fat percentage is today. So the scales for measuring body fat and weight aren't that accurate, but trends are more accurate. So having the abundance of data, stepping on the scales, whether you've increased, decreased or maintained, just for the data. Right. Oh, so she started tracking. Well, she did a lot on Wednesday. She did abs, Pilates, so that's fine. She's very stoppy and starty for tracking the food. Leanne, have you ever tried military workouts before? MetaFit's military. MetaFit is designed by an ex-Royal Marine. He's been going for a while, him. But they're just bodyweight normally, aren't they? Calisthenics, plyometrics, lots of jumping exercises with bodyweight. So some of my workouts are harder. Just because they're in the military doesn't mean they know how to exercise. If they're a PT in the military, fair enough, but if they're just an ex-soldier, you should always have a critical lens on. So 1500 calories, 100 grams of protein. It's not letting me see a meat of food. Hang on. So this client had Americano, so she's coffee fasting. Lunch, she had a white bagel and soup with veggies. Low in protein there. She could have added something, maybe a shake just to bulk it up. Dinner, she had chicken tikka masala with rice and breadsticks, and then she had a My Protein clear whey. So good food. Could have had another protein shake clear with lunch to add more into it. So I'll give insight, give tips too, because she might feel like I wasn't hungry, but she was under her calories by 100, and the protein, her food quality and her fibre was low. Because so she might feel fine today, but yesterday she might have felt fine, but today it can usually catch up with you. So you're starving and lose control, then you overeat, and it's because you've underate on another day. Scott's in a wonderful mood this morning. Morning, guys. Let's see what my steppages are. So I got about 14,000 yesterday, which was good, close to target. So I'll just box that off as a win. What time is it? It's been live for half an hour. Let's pick up the pace a little bit. My hamstrings are agony, man. I get a lot of questions asking about how to reduce belly fat. It's like the last place to lose fat. So if you're just looking to lose belly fat, nothing else, it's going to get boring. You're going to fail a lot. Whereas if you can concentrate on feeling better, eating hardly, like mostly whole foods, less processed, fixing your activity levels so you just become healthier, it will take care of itself. I need another coffee. So I'll fast this morning, back to normal routine. Now it's not my mum's birthday, straight back on it. So I'll fast till I finished with my last client at 11:15 this morning. So that's when I'll have my first protein shake. 35 grams, 200 calories, which is great for fat loss. Just tastes like a milkshake, chocolate one. I'll have that with an apple. Yesterday, after I'd done my HIIT, I had an apple, so I kind of broke my fast. Well, I did break my fast, and I didn't have anything to my lunch. It's easy just now being hungry. Leanne, one day you'll get a big, massive amount of stream view. I had that in August. People aren't interested in fitness when it's not shiny, like when it's sunny. It's like my peak season is when it's summer, because everybody wants to look great in a bikini, but then by then it's too late. Winter bodies are made in the winter. Summer bodies are made in the winter. But I got 250,000 views in a month last year, halfway through the year. My biggest stream was it 62,000 joined in. I was outside. I remember when it happened. There was like 500 people on my live at once. I couldn't keep up with the comments. Did I have a moderator on? I can't remember now. But yeah, comments were just probably a lot of hate because people love to spread negativity and try and break women down. But yeah, I was outside training. Kids were running around. But yeah, it's definitely quiet this time of year. My high this time of year is like a 7,000-8,000 view live. Feeling warm now. Morning guys, I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain, rehab. Maybe because people live different times. Doesn't matter though. Once my live kicked off, I got my first 20,000 views, and it was when I went live at half five in the morning. I was doing MetaFit. People like to see me work hard and sweaty versus strength training. So that wasn't a surprise. But yeah, it's always like I get a lot of people in America like yourself watching. That's fine. But yeah, like not as many people in the UK because no one's up at this time exercising or scrolling or getting ready for work. Because the algorithm should pair me with whoever's online, right? YouTube. Morning guys, I'm a health and fitness trainer, answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain and rehab. I've never worked with anyone in America, no. I've worked with people in India, like via my online coaching. Oh, I tell you, I have had one American on my online coaching. I've had all over the UK, obviously. There was somewhere else. India, America. Australia was the other one. And Amsterdam. Yeah. Doesn't really, my app works like it's for everywhere all over the world. It just adjusts. But my comments on food diaries would be a different time, because I'd be getting up doing them now, whereas in America it might be afternoon. On my steps now. I want about 4k before I start my day. I'm on 2. I feel tired. Yeah, it's hard staying consistent when you're not getting what you think out of it that you deserve. Not gonna lie. That's why most people, most businesses give up and fail. You're not always gonna see the results that you want. But if you can trust the process, like nobody works this hard, right, and falls flat on the face. It's not that common. And you said yourself, Andrew, not many people go live, didn't you? I've seen other fitness channels going live and they're not even talking to the camera, not acknowledging the camera, not explaining what they're doing. There's hundreds of people watching and they're just commenting. And then I've seen one great live. A lot of them are like new trainers going live and they don't really know what they're talking about and they're giving out bad advice. I'm like, oh. But I did see one guy that went live. He was quite funny. Someone had said something in the comments like, "You're fine" or something, or and he was doing like innuendo. He was generally quite a funny guy. He was just like roasting people in the comments. That's a skill, isn't it? He was in the gym. You see people in Africa, Nigeria, doing workouts. That's motivating. You know, they've not even got gyms. They might have made their own weights and stuff. Like they're on sand and they're still working out, they're still shredded. But people in the comments would argue and say, well, it's easier for them. They're not in an obesogenic environment like we are in the UK and America, India, everywhere else, right? It's a third world country. They've got different issues, haven't they? Different barriers. Like the heat, for one, staying hydrated, staying fed, like prioritizing protein. Yeah, I help people lose fat and build muscle as fast as possible. So you will have boundaries and struggles losing fat and getting the best shape of your life. And a lot of people, when they see that, like I counter that, they'll fall off the wagon, they'll stop, they'll restart, they'll stop, they'll not really learn anything. As I educate them on exercise and nutrition, but more importantly, lifestyle change, which means I help them figure out how to stick to things and be consistent with things for the rest of their life. There's not many trainers that teach that. It's called lifestyle coaching. and I practice what I preach as well. Oh, some trainers now are on steroids or the weight loss injection just to get those last few pounds off. It's going to come out in a few years how bad it is, I'm telling you. Just like COVID jab is now. I'll be careful what I say, I don't want to get shadow banned. Maybe that's what's happened. Maybe I was talking about the COVID jab once and I got shadow banned, who knows? It is a possibility. My 6-year-old's still asleep, and I believe it's because she's still got yoga music on. So I've just turned that off. It was a busier live yesterday, again when I was doing cardio and I was burning out and working 9 out of 10 were very hard exercises. It's probably why I'm sore today actually, my glutes and my hamstrings. There was like 1,000 on. Today when I come off, I'll probably be about 100. So that's quite poor for my streams. But again, I'm not doing it just for going live in streams. I'm practicing the skill, aren't I, of exercising and talking to an audience. The 26 minutes I've been on my treadmill for, still throwing it down. I feel like I need to do some yoga tonight. Yeah, and I did lots of new exercises in the last couple of weeks and I've had no flare-ups of any joint issues, sciatica, which is a really good sign my body's healing and getting stronger. So this is called steady state training, where you can hold a conversation whilst you're a bit out of breath, but not so out of breath you've got to stop speaking, or you could even breathe through your nose once you were quite fit. So yeah, yesterday me and my mum went to the gym and was showing us some new exercises and rehab exercises. She's going to be sore today. Rehab exercises for her shoulder. One of her shoulders is very tight here. She's not got the range, like connections have been lost because she was so tight over time. So she was doing rehab on that, but we started with drop set shoulder press. We warmed up first. Sorry, we did shoulder press, upright row, lateral raises. I do love that little super tricep. And then we went into drop sets of a shoulder press into, is it just some simple bicep curls? I think it was pulls. And then bicep 21s. And then we've done, we didn't do any bench press. We did the rehab for shoulder. We did tricep extension. Oh, it's a toddler. And then we did skull crushers, tricep dips, tricep extension. We did that like 3 times, and she did some lunges and stuff. So it was really like arm focused. Now, what kind of client you see more? I've seen single mums and mums that are in unhappy relationships. I don't work with teenagers and young adults anymore. It's usually mums and mums' partners. Yeah. Well, people think they're coming to me to lose weight, build muscle, but sometimes, like, what actually happens is they start improving all of their life. They get a divorce, they leave their partner, they get the confidence to change everything else in their life that they're unhappy with. because they've built this confidence that to know that they can change the body, which they thought that was the hardest thing to do. And then they've got confidence then to change other aspects. Also promotions, I see a lot more women going for once they've started and getting the job that they want. It's much more than just fat loss. I'm going to stretch off my, heel to keep the plantar fasciitis at bay. So 45 minutes is fine. It's a bit of a gap filler, this workout. So I'll see, tomorrow's day off. I'll see you on Sunday morning before my clients.